everyone. So I'm back with part 2 of this journal making series. And I'm just going to pick up from where I left off and explain a few things that I did from the end part of part 1. So that little pocket that you see on the left side there, I took just a strip of yellow fabric, and then that's the bottom part of the guest check, and I glued that over the yellow strip of fabric to create this little belly band. And then I cut a strip from that smaller piece of paper, and I'm going to glue it down underneath that piece of yellow fabric so that my journal cards don't slide through. Now I'm creating an actual pocket. And this gives me enough flexibility to put 3-4 good-sized journal cards in there. Now moving to the right side, as you can see, I have my journaling space, and I'm going to create a hinge using that yellow piece of fabric that is hanging off the side of my general ledger paper there. And then I'm going to do some additional stamping. Now, if you have any office stamps, they are wonderful in junk journals or just journals, period. So if you have any office stamps laying around, postage, it's confidential, documents only, which you'll see me use later on. These are wonderful stamps to utilize in your journals. Now I'm just thinking that I want to add more journaling space to that left side. So I'm going to cut down my ledger paper there, and I'm going to place it near the back, because this way I can still access everything, all those journal cards. And if I want to, what I normally do is just glue the very top, so that way I can flip it up, and if I want to put something underneath, I can still access what's underneath that ledger paper there. And now I'm going to back over to the right side, and I'm going to use that hinge that I created with my fabric to adhere that page together. And now you can see I have all these neat little flaps and hinges. That interactive, fun part of, what I love about journal making, it creates that interest to your page. So I'm just going to glue down this little journal card, the one with the lady, to that yellow piece, and that kind of creates, a little hinge effect as well. So now I'm going to work on another page, and I'm going to work with the speed letter. If you guys caught when I was going over the vintage junk journal kit, I was not sure what a speed letter is, and I still don't know what a speed letter is. But I want to see if I can get my hands on more. I need to ask my mom where she got these, because I really like the way that they look. And just so you guys know, I think there's 2 kits left. So if you guys want one of these vintage junk journal kits, that's everything you see me using in this video for this journal making process, and it's all that I'm using aside from the stamps and stencils. There's 2 left, so there's still a chance that you guys can get one. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to distress up this piece of the speed letter to make it look more vintage, more distressed. And then I'm going to take, and when I glue this down, again, normally you guys will probably see I'm only gluing the top section of everything, because I want to be able to flip that piece of paper up. That way later on, if I wanted to journal in it, I might want to add some tickets or pictures or something underneath. So I hardly ever glue the entire piece of paper down. I just do the very top section. And so what I'm thinking here is, again, for more layering, or more layering. Oh, okay, it's 3:38 in the morning, guys, just so you know. Okay, anyway, what I was trying to say is I want to add more journaling space. So I'm going to add another layer here with this graph paper, and you'll see I'm just going to be gluing the top sections, and this way, this allows me to layer my pages. So as you see, I'm just placing that strip of glue at the very top. And then this way again, I can flip up both pieces of paper. And then I'm just gonna stamp a little confidential sentiment there. And now I think I'm gonna use this peach tag and place it on my fabric. And so with the fabric creating a hinge and me placing the tag on just the fabric, it kind of creates a flap as well. So I can flip that over and then I can journal on the graph paper and this section where the speed letter is. Okay, so now I'm working back over on the right side and I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to adhere everything as far as the airmail envelope and if I want to add anything more to this page. So what I think I'm going to do is utilize that book page with the floral image and just create a little more journal space, and then I'm back to the airmail envelope here. Just figuring out again, you know, how I might want to decorate it, and so I think I'm going to cut out just this little section from this cardstock and use it to create a decorative element on my airmail envelope, or I might end up using it somewhere else. I actually might use it on the peach tag. So going back to when I was talking about it being 3 o'clock in the morning, yeah, so some of you may not know I have a makeup business as well, and so I spend the first part of my day doing all these makeup orders, and then I have to get my art orders out as well, and I have to get everything to the post office before 4:30, and I get back, I eat dinner, I try to spend a little time with my husband, and then I'm answering emails, and then I'm trying to get this video uploaded, and so by the time I get to the editing part, it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just gonna say how it is, you guys. I'm exhausted by the time I get to the editing part. And so I try to keep these lively, but then you guys might hear me fade away every now and then. And it's only because, you know, I haven't had any sleep. And it's like when you guys are waking up, I'm probably just going to bed. But the main thing is that I really was trying to set a goal for myself. And as you guys know, I've been setting this goal for quite some time now, probably 2-3 years of trying to get videos done every day. So I'm 3 for 3 so far. And I would love to keep this going where I'm uploading videos every day. Okay. While I was talking, I was just going to town here with adding a few little embellishments, the little documents only sentiment that you guys see me distressing, that I just stamped onto a scrap piece of white cardstock, and I used my scissors to round the corners. And now I'm just gluing down a little piece of lace and a wood button to the top flap of my airmail envelope, just creating those little bits of embellishments here and there. And now I'm going to want to figure out how I want to adhere everything to the page. So I'm not sure if I want to use the top flap of the envelope to create a hinge or have it flip out. I'm not sure yet. I might use that strip of yellow fabric is what I'm thinking I'm going to do to create another hinge. I loved working with these strips of fabric and coming up with the idea. It came to me because I was limited with the materials that I was using. I was only going to use the items from the junk journal kit. And so that really helped push my creative thinking and the whole thought process. And that's how I came up with these ideas that you're seeing, with the fabric and creating hinges from the fabric and so forth. So I glued that yellow strip of fabric down, and now I think I want to just add a little more journaling space to that section there, and I'm still using the same sheet of ledger paper, so I think I've cut it in like 3-4 different pieces, and it, to make it go a little further, to make it go a long way. And now I'm going to take my stencil. I love these coffee stain, ring stain, spill splatter stains. Oh God, I'm so tired. I can't talk, you guys. I have gone over this so many times, and it's now like 4:30 in the morning, and oh my gosh, I'm just, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through this. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to add some more journaling space there, and yeah, I don't know, maybe I should put some music on and just kind of let you guys watch. Oh, I'm having fun though, just so you guys know, it's all fun. It's all fun. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to figure out, well, okay, never mind. See, this is how voiceover works. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm just kind of like following along and like you guys all are, and then just explaining what I'm doing. Trying to explain what I'm doing. Okay, so I took that book page that had the flower image, and again, you guys hear me say it over and over, journal space. So I took a little piece of lined paper and just glued the top part down over the text part of that book page. And now I'm placing a strip of glue at the top of my airmail envelope and placing it underneath that yellow strip of fabric to create that hinge. And then my airmail envelope will flip out, and I can still access the journal space underneath. And I'm going to do the same for the other side with the tag. I'm going to glue down the left side of the tag and make sure it only touches the fabric. I don't want to have any part of it glued down to that speed letter section there. Alright, so now I'm just taking a quick look through my journal so far and seeing what I might want to work on next. And I'm thinking I might want to work on this back section, maybe place a tag on the top part of this envelope, but I think I'm needing a little more glue. Just if I do use that as a top pocket, then I don't want it to be too flimsy. So I applied more glue there. And then I just kind of flipping through. It looks like I'm just kind of flipping through my journal and just seeing what needs more work. And these pages that you're seeing me work on now, okay, I'm all over the place. Yeah, and this is how I do create journals, you guys. I just kind of like might go from one page and then think, no, and then I just kind of flip over and I do another page. Yeah. But this is how I feel, when I'm trying to get to that part where I want to adhere things and start building those pages up. That's normally what I do. I just kind of go back and forth between pages to figure out all these different hinges and flaps and the interactive part of the journal. So I'm thinking of taking that journal card that you saw me that you see me working with, and I just took and folded down the top part. Now I'm on the back part of my signature page, and I'm going to take the top part of that journal card and glue it down to just that very top section of my back signature page, and this holds my journal pages within my signature. I could do it this way, or I could decide not to have it hold it like a paper clip, but put it to the back of my journal and just have it as a little flip up card. So you could do a few things with it, which I will demonstrate here in a little bit. And then of course just a little lace for my tag, or maybe I might just do a button. I'm really loving the heart, the wooden heart buttons. And of course I love to grab some washi tape, which I shouldn't have done because I was stressing that I was only going to use items from the junk journal kit, but okay, so I cheated a little bit. And I'm using a little bit of fabric washi tape. The main reason I did that is because when I created that fold in my journal card, after you continue to fold it up and down and up and down, it weakens that crease. So by putting a piece of fabric washi tape there, it strengthens it and prevents it from tearing. So it just makes it more durable. All right, so I'm loving the way this is coming along, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some music on and just finish it up, call it another day, and I will see you guys tomorrow for what part would we be on? Part 3. So I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're learning. Please continue to leave the comments. I love reading your guys' comments. I try to at least heart every comment. I'm not sure if I can reply to every single one, but I do read every comment, and they mean the world. So for those of you, thank you so much for leaving them, and again, for all the support. I truly I wouldn't keep doing these if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you so much. All right, guys, enjoy the music, enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope you all will join me tomorrow for part 3.
cultures, none of which deserve to be called savage. Bring it in, buddy. Wild West getting sound more and more PC every day. Secondly, cowboys didn't fight Native Americans. Our government did. For centuries, the U.S. government systematically forced Native people off their land, then gave it to white homesteaders, and then made